King Jesus, King Jesus. Okay. The trial of a police officer, a matter of fact, a former police chief, began today in Orangeburg, South Carolina, of a police chief. It says that the prosecutor said the death of the man shot by officer was senseless. Again, this involves a police officer killing a black man in 2011. The 2011 killing of an unarmed black man by a small town police chief in South Carolina was a senseless act of violence, and the officer must be convicted of murder because everyone should be treated the same under the law, a prosecutor said Wednesday. But a defense lawyer said former Eatonville Police Chief Richard Combs was trying to serve a lawfully obtained arrest warrant, and the legal system would not work if people could just leave instead of being taken into custody. These are the opening arguments that started Wednesday in Combs' murder trial. He faces 30 years to life in prison if convicted. Combs was indicted shortly after grand juries produced no indictment against white officers in the deaths of unarmed black men in Ferguson, Missouri, and in New York. It says that Richard Combs is the third white officer indicted in 2014 in a shooting of an unarmed black man. Both sides agreed that Combs shot Bernard Bailey outside Eatonville Town Hall in May 2011 after an argument over a ticket for a broken tail light the chief gave to Bailey's daughter a few days earlier. Combs' lawyer, John O'Leary, said the chief had a warrant to arrest Bailey on an obstruction of justice charge after an argument over the ticket, and people can't just leave when they are being arrested. As a small town police chief, he didn't have a stun gun or pepper spray, so he had no choice but to fire his gun as Bailey tried to back away with Combs in the truck. But he shot him 3 times, twice in the chest and 1 in the shoulder. It says solicitor Dave Pascoe said Bailey was gunned down in an absolute senseless act of violence, shot 3 times as he simply backed out to escape an escalating situation. Pascoe told jurors Combs must follow the law even if he is a police officer. Whether he wears a badge or not, the law must treat everyone equal, Pascoe said. A jury of 7 blacks and 5 whites was seated Tuesday evening. This is almost a first where you have a majority black jury judging a police officer who killed the black man. Combs' attorney had asked to move the trial to another county but later withdrew their request. Combs was placed on leave after the shooting, and the town dismissed him 6 months later. Last August, Bailey's family reached a $400,000 wrongful death settlement with Eatonville, which is 50 miles southeast of Columbia. So it looked like in South Carolina, they may find one of these police officers guilty of killing a black man unlawfully. This would be a new first if he has been indicted, and now if he gets found guilty for the murder.